Greetings, flesh wound horror freaks. We hope you're enjoying your Halloween season. We're back once again with another Masters of Horror retrospective, our final one. I am Daniel Shine, joined as always by Todd Loya.
What's up?
Pugs Dread.
Namaste.
And Mike Kruger.
What's up, you sick motherfuckers?
It's up. For a second there, I thought we were on Flesh Wound Juniors again. And I get yelled at when I say that word. But it's okay on Flesh Wound Horror. So it's okay. So anyways, no retake necessary. We are here to talk about the final 3 episodes of season 2 of Masters of Horror. And we'll get right into it. Why not? So this one that we're going to talk about first was probably my most anticipated going into it, maybe of any of the Masters of Horror, and that is Stuart Gordon's Black Cat. And in this one, Jeffrey Combs stars as the legendary writer Edgar Allan Poe, driven to debt and drunken folly by a world cruelly indifferent to his poetry. Yes, obviously, this one focuses on the Black Cat story, and oh my god, I still love it. We've seen Jeffrey Combs play Lovecraft, and featured in a ton of Lovecraft adaptations. So I was really excited to see him play Poe, and he does a hell of a job. I know John Cusack played Poe in The Raven a few years later. But man, you cannot beat Jeffrey Combs in this. He is born to play this shit. He is so freaking good. And well, before I fanboy out on this one too much,
tag me in, bro.
Tag. What do you think?
First off, I'm sure I've said this before, but From Beyond is like one of my fucking top 20 movies ever. Mm-hmm. So I love Stuart Gordon to death. Rest in peace. Fucking another one 2020 took. God damn it. But this is fucking fantastic. I actually like this episode more than the other one, which was surprising because I fucking love Dreams Within the Witch House. But yeah, like you said before, Jeffrey Combs fucking kills it. I mean, really, when does he not kill it? Like, the guy is such a fucking amazing actor. And it's funny because, like, as many know, I'm younger than everybody. So, like, I didn't grow up with Jeffrey Combs. But what I did grow up with was him in Would You Rather. Would You Rather was a, like, big movie that was a part of me kind of, I think I was, like, in high school, maybe, like, my junior or sophomore year when I saw it. And that movie completely changed, like, just changed that whole year for horror for me and got me back into horror movies. So I love Jeffrey Combs. And this whole story was great. I think this is kind of the definition of gothic horror done right. Just with all the imagery and, the one thing that you could really tell is how talented Stuart Gordon was, like, with costume designs and stuff like that he, I'm sure directed, made sure everything was accurate because everything looked so great in this, story. It completely encompassed the time period it was supposed to. And man, I thought this was a superb episode. Definitely one of the best. Probably not in my top 5, but it's definitely, like, right there. It's at, like, number 6.
What did you think, Pugs?
I am a gigantic Jeffrey Combs fan, and anytime he teams up with Stuart Gordon, it's always gold. And this is no different. That one gag they play with I can put all my weight on one finger had me rolling. Love that part. Yeah. And they show just how fucked up Edgar was because he wasn't that great of a guy. So, but he was talented. So there you go. I love this one a lot. It's fucking fantastic. And you know what? Jeffrey Combs is probably still, like, one of the only celebrities that I don't want to say I'm jaded, but I'm like, that's really cool. It's fucking Jeffrey Combs. So.
Yeah. Jeffrey Combs is awesome. And this not only great gothic art, but this brings the gore too. The There's max action. It's quite brutal. This is one like I can, as far as like revisiting episodes, this might be the most revisited one because you can just pop it on, especially around this time of year, and it's a great, hour long, get you in the mood for Halloween type story. I think at this point, I would love to see Jeffrey Combs do Sleepy Hollow. Different
Ichabod, or what would you want him to be? Okay,
Ichabod. He can be an older Ichabod.
He can do both.
He
right?
can do
both. Yeah. Pay that man whatever he wants.
whatever he wants. Yeah, there is some cat trauma, but not real cat trauma, but throwing it out there. Yeah, this is a fantastic episode. Todd, where does this one rank for you?
Yeah, I'm with you guys. I mean, I also love Stuart Gordon and Jeffrey Combs. So also this was one of my more anticipated ones of this season. Yeah, it's just good. It did remind me, because it's been a while since I've seen it, of the John Cusack, The Raven, which I did. It was fine when I saw, but this just makes it feel so inferior compared to that. Like, this is superior to the Cusack one.
So all right, let's go ahead and rate this one. Kruger, what say you?
I'm a 4.5. Definitely one of the best episodes. Like I said, it doesn't break my top 5, but it's right there up, the 6 mark. So,
how about you, Pugs?
With the wait on the finger joke alone, 5.
That was good. Well, how about you, Todd?
I'm a 4.5 also.
I'm a 5. I think this one is among the best, if not the best. It's really good. All right. So that is Black Cat. Moving on to our next one, which is a pretty crazy one. The Washingtonians from director Peter Medak. Timely right now. What if everything we believe about our sacred icons of American history turned out to be a complete lie? Suppose, for example, that the father of our country was actually a cannibal. So I do want to throw out, this is actually based on a short story by Bentley Little. So for those of you that want to read the source material here. So obviously the more humorous one. What did you think, Kruger?
So this gave me some Pizzagate vibes, but like old school Pizzagate vibes. You know what I mean? But yeah, this was fun. Friend of the show, JD Horror, was telling me about this one, how this is his favorite episode, just because of how batshit insane it is. And I mean, it really is, like, it's so randomly, like, just what the fuck? George Washington, the cannibal. And, but the one thing I will say, the thing that this episode does really well is creepy ass old people. Like, those motherfuckers, when they're like, "How old are you?" to the little girl and shit, like, looking hella fucking like sketch, like, fuck that shit. And then, yeah, dude, like I said, the story's pure conspiracy theory, random insanity, and it works really well. That being said, the final act is so like, it caught me out of left field. So like, I kind of wanted to see it end maybe a little bit differently. But that being said, this episode is so batshit insane that, the abrupt ending is totally called for. So I can't fault it too much for it.
Nice.
Yeah. What did you think, Pugs? I know you also wanted this to be modern and have, like, the Clintons be vampires or something.
That's for Fear Itself season 2. They fucking better. So when this first came out, I did not like it. I was not into it. I'm like, this is just too weird and out there. But it has aged well, especially since I started reading, like, the conspiracy bullshit. So I'm like, oh, this is like, it all ties in together. So, like, now I'm like, this is actually really exciting and fucking cool. Washington's teeth being, and I was concerned, like, I was still going to be out of wood now. because like I didn't remember a lot of it. I remember not liking it. Now, I actually really like this a lot. This is fucking awesome. I actually saw it twice because I liked it so much. So I highly recommend it. It's really good.
Can you imagine tying in the Epstein stuff and just having like some Clintons show up at the front door? Give us the videotape.
They can also do Antebellum well in this one.
It takes place on the island. Yes. Oh. And we could even have like dinosaurs there too. Can you imagine Epstein like driving them around?
Well, they were doing like DNA shit, so shit, yeah.
Epstein's head on a T-Rex just fucking roaming the island.
I like that he has like little arms so he can't touch the children.
The Island of Dr. Epstein, directed by Richard Stanley.
Fuck, take my money, bro.
Can you imagine the weird shit that creepy bastard would make? Holy shit.
I want
it. Okay. Man, this is awesome too, guys. Washingtonians, it's so weird. It brings the gore. It's all tongue in cheek. I mean, this one's not scary per se, but that dinner scene's pretty creepy.
Dude, how about the ending too? The ending, like, we'll go into it in spoilers, but the ending is fucking hilarious.
It is. No, it is. Yeah. What did you think of this one, Todd?
I guess I'm the one that it's still only okay. I didn't love it. I didn't love it the first time, and I'm still kind of like, it's all right. I mean, I was entertained enough, but it's nowhere near a favorite of mine.
Okay, I'm surprised.
I'm not. Todd's not really a conspiracy dude, so like that's the only reason why I got excited.
What president of choice would you have gone with, Todd?
First black president, Bill Clinton.
Amen.
Well, there you go. So yeah, that was kind of a theme with them. We always had the, political episode each season. So this one's pretty hilarious, I think. And the great character actors.
Episode this season? I for some reason I thought we got another political episode this season too. Maybe I'm thinking Screw-Fi Solution, but that wasn't really that. So my bad. Continue.
Yeah. We also get the great character actor Saul Rubinek. Nobody can never remember the name, but great actor in a lot of different stuff. So yeah, guys, this one's obviously lighter, but it's still a lot of fun. Considering we're in an election year, it's almost 1-2. You can watch it then, So, all right, let's rate this one. Kruger, what say you?
I'm a 3.5. Like I said, I enjoyed it, but the ending is what kept me from loving it.
Okay. And how about you, Pugs?
I am a 4.
Cool. Todd?
I'm a 3. It's good enough, but
I'm a 4.5. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all across right now.
Right.
Great time. All right. So that is the Washingtonians. And now all good things must come to an end. So we will talk about our final Masters of Horror. Maybe they'll reboot it one day. You never know. And that is Norio Saruta's Dream Cruise. And this one follows an American attorney in Japan has a crippling fear of the ocean. And a boat trip will reveal the violence and vengeance beneath the surface. Real quick, this. Mm-hmm.
Whatever Kruger says, I am co-signing.
This one kind of follows. My big issue with this, actors not speaking their native tongue, and it held back the performances in this one big time. Yeah. It was pretty bad. There was times where the dialogue wasn't coming out right.
Trying to help the stupid American.
Not necessarily bad acting, but just and I can see why this one was edited down. Because
I'm sorry, guys.
That's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, plays better at 50 minutes. So Kruger, you of course loved it. I can tell.
Yeah, tag me in, man. And I'm a fucking. I love Japanese ghost stories. Like I'm a Ju-on. The first Ju-on is one of my fucking favorite movies ever. But this is a hunk of fucking garbage. I'm sorry. To end the season off like this is really fucking weak.
Yeah.
Like you said, the acting, the Japanese people, not speaking their native tongues, I think may have hindered their performance. But in my opinion, if you're a good actor, you're going to be able to fucking speak in different languages. So, also, the one thing that bothered me the most was the main guy. I thought his acting sucked. I didn't feel for him whatsoever, and I thought he was very static, and I don't know. It bothered the hell out of me. And then the dialogue in this was just kind of fucked up all around because did anybody else notice how many times they said fucking Jack's name? Like, I was up to 75. Like I'm
counting.
Jack, over and over and over again. It's like motherfucker, like shut the fuck up. I called almost everything that happened before it fucking happened, and that's pretty bad. If I can do that with Japanese ghost horror, which I haven't completely dived myself into, the gore effects were okay, but it's nothing, to write home about, especially compared to everything else we've seen in the past 2 seasons of Masters of Horror. And the ending I thought was straight up dog shit and predictable as fuck. And it was like this feel good ending. Fuck off.
How about you, Pugs?
Yeah, whatever Kruger said, I agree. And now I'll add, it's a fucking slog of a movie. Like it just took 4 fucking ever. Yeah, I didn't care about anybody. I wanted the ship to fucking sink because like I was hoping like maybe it'll be what's that movie Calm with Nicole Kidman?
Dead Calm with Billy Zane.
Dead Calm. Like I was hoping like something like because I don't really like that movie, but no, it's a turd. Let's flush. Didn't care for it.
Well, yeah, I agree. This one's just it's a very drawn out road to a very predictable outcome. It's nothing really goes down in this that you'd really expect. I don't know the lead actor too well, but yeah, he's not great in this. I don't know if the direction had anything to do with it, but nobody really is because, like I said, again, it's very clunky and there's some serious beats you have to kind of hit in this with fighting over the girl and everything, and it just the whole thing just man. Watch the if you got to watch it, I would say watch the 50-minute or hour-long version rather than the movie version because that's I honestly this time we watched the 90, but from what I remember, the 50-minute flows fine. It's not great either, but it flows.
I planned on doing both, but I can do that to myself. Oh my God.
Yeah, no, the writing wasn't that good. And the other one thing I wanted to just say before we have Todd's opinion about this shit fucking mess is that what the fuck is up with Jack and his lover, bro? Like, you guys couldn't be any more obvious in front of the motherfucker you're cheating with. Like, Jesus Christ.
He knew he could take him. I guess. I don't know.
Unless he was a cuck, like make it work.
What did you think?
If it would have turned into like a Scott Peterson story, that'd have been fucking awesome. But...
What did you think, Todd?
Yeah, I think it's a piece of shit too. So this one I barely remembered. I was kind of hoping my memory was wrong and it kind of ended strong like the last one. But man, this one was rough.
Yeah. No,
I didn't remember this one at all, and like I can tell why. Like, good job in repressing.
Right.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't really have much else to say about this one. If you're revisiting these, well, if you're watching them all and you're a completist, obviously you will. But this one's totally skippable. I don't know of anybody that really particularly likes this one that much. So
well, killed the series.
Yes. So well, sort of. If I don't know if we count Fear itself, but Yeah.
I killed the series on a
Showtime.
Stars.
Shit.
It made us
Oh,
impossible to see
Showtime.
pelts. Yeah, Showtime. Stars. It made it impossible for us to see pelts again, though. That's for sure. On what was it? Fox? Was Spirit Cell Fox?
No,
NBC.
NBC.
NBC. All right. So there you go. It ended on a turd.
But Stars could be the one to revive it, even though it was a Showtime show because it was produced by Anchor Bay.
It seems like an easy thing to do. I mean, even if it's not the same team behind it, it's like, why not? I know it didn't go that
What
long.
the fuck is Mick Garris doing?
Yeah, you can do
Podcast apparently.
He's so right.
Yeah, stealing
Something
JD
at-
Horror's fucking podcast name.
Exactly. Well, let's be fair. He stole most of his career. Allegedly, I don't know.
Yeah, this one did feel like a Mick Garris one, but sorry, Norio. It's no good.
You have to rate it though.
We do have to rate it. All right, Kruger, what say you?
The only thing that saved this one for me was the very ending. I thought the ghost walking on the water was cool. But other than that, it's like a 1.5. One of the worst episodes, definitely.
Yeah. Pugs?
Definitely my least favorite, but I won't be a complete asshole because this series has given me a lot of enjoyment. 1.
I am exactly on par with Pugs. I'm a 1 also. Yeah, not good.
Yeah, I'm a 1. Couple decent kills, and yeah, it really doesn't help. And it's weird too because I love any kind of horror that takes place on the water. So this one
is this
even do it for me.
Is this
Our
our
ratings
lowest?
are also out of 5.
Out of
yes.
yes, as always.
We'll remember one time at the beginning.
Yes, it is
So
our lowest rated episode, Todd.
Yeah.
Like
I think so. Yeah. This one was probably Is it the worst?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. I think even like let's talk about. Well, I mean, like let's talk about like the weakest episodes. I mean, I got like here. I'll pull it up on my phone real quick. I got them all fucking rated out. I know Fair Hair Child was one of the weakest. Yeah, Fair Hair Child, V Word. I thought like and Dream Cruise. I think are the top 3 worst.
the two you
Yeah,
just
I'd
mentioned are
probably
still
agree.
way better than fucking Dream Cruise.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Dream Cruise the V Word one was just and Fair Haired Child wasn't great, but it had
None
its
of them were like, oh God, I fucking hate this, except for this one.
Yeah, especially the 90-minute where it's just like you're staring at your watch. So there's much better Asian horror out there, guys. So yeah. Even my dog concurs. So all right. Well, we can talk a little more open on spoilers. Kruger, what do you got for spoilers?
Well, I'll start with Black Cat. Fucking split open pussy vagina fucking axe mess. That was amazing gore effect. And seriously one of the best kills all the 2 seasons. And I loved how much of an asshole that cat was, but like also the cat's character I loved in that. And like when he's screaming like a girl at the end, like was so creepy as fuck. Like and just as a guy that hasn't really been in the gothic horror, like I've heard, I know I've seen gothic horror movies like Sleepy Hollow and shit like that, but I haven't really completely encompassed myself in that. And if there's more like this, then I want to fucking know about the genre more.
Absolutely.
So that's all I got for that one.
Mario Baba's Black Sunday, if you want to go back. That's a great one.
Gotcha.
I don't think I have any spoilers. Anybody else have spoilers on the other ones?
It's more of a comedy, but Comedy of Terror. It's with Vincent Price and
Peter Lorre.
Peter Lorre, yeah, it's fucking excellent. That's
sweet.
gothic horror comedy. I love that fucking movie.
Yeah, there's a lot of. I mean, Vincent Price, you can't go wrong. Barbara Steele, you can't go wrong. Yeah, it feels right. I always watch a lot of classics from the 40s and into the 60s at around this time. But Black Sunday is always a must. That movie is just fantastic and oozes mood. So yeah, there you go. So I think that's all we've got for you guys. We've reached the end.
Cover all the spoilers for all the episodes.
Did anybody have anything else?
I just got like the Washingtonians, that opening scene with the dude riding the horse was really rad. Like the decapitation, and also like the creepy George Washington's outside. Did anybody catch how dumb as fuck the little girl is? Like, who the fuck sees an old man outside? Do you want to come in? Like, no, bitch. That's how you get diddled.
Dan's all for this. So.
Dan looks for that type of green work.
She could have just rolled the. Yeah, I was going to say. Just
want to come in? Well, you can't. You dirty old man.
Just get him on Ring now. They didn't have Ring then. It's like, fuck off, you creepy bastard. But unfortunately, my dog is like happy right now. If you hear him, I'm sorry. He's just
cool.
Like rolling back and forth at my feet.
When might we cover Fear itself?
I'm like ready to do it now, but I'm thinking we can save it for next month.
Okay.
Yeah. So stay tuned. We'll have Fear itself at some point.
Yeah. Well, before we close, since this is the last episode, I mean, let's fucking give a little bit of retrospect. Like, first off, I gotta say, man, Masters of Horror. Not being a guy that saw a single episode before we started this, like, holy shit, I was fucking sleeping on a lot of great shit. Yeah. Like, I like this definitely, like, I gave out so many 5s, just like rating each episode, and I really want to see this come back, like, especially just with the brilliant directors we have today, yeah. Like. I can already tell you 5 people right off the fucking bat that need to be on this show. Fucking John Evernull that directed Baskin, Panos Cosmatos who did Mandy, fucking Brandon Cronenberg for sure. Yeah. Fucking, I'll give Dave Franco a chance, and let's give Ari Aster an episode. So,
Rob Zombie and Alex Aja.
Oh yeah,
fuck yeah.
There you go. Well, hey, David Cronenberg could finally get his episode.
Yeah, he's never had one.
Yeah.
I'm sure he was reached out to.
Unless he was supposed to do...
What's her ass?
I said it on a previous episode, but he
Karen Fukunaga. I like her work.
Kusama?
Kusama.
Yeah, there you go.
She's fucking awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's definitely a whole class of people now that you can... call up. I hope some of our current masters, because I don't feel like they get the respect they deserve. And, it's like, hey, there's people out there doing great things now, just like they were in the 70s and 80s. So,
and we can't forget Dan's pick. We got to have Sophia Tackle.
You know what? The fucking
I will flat out skip that one.
The Soskas and Eli Roth would probably get one too if they wanted to do it.
Yeah,
dude, I'm a Soska Sisters defender. I love fucking their work. And Eli Roth, I like a lot of his stuff. Like, I think Green Inferno is fucking gets way too much shit with the amount of brutality that movie fucking has.
I think the problem with that one is people compare it to Cannibal Holocaust.
Well, yeah, it's not comparable, but it's a love letter.
I expected more from Eli Roth.
I expected it to go a little harder, but I still really liked it.
Yeah. It's whatever for me. I'm one of those, like, I'd rather not see it ever again.
I liked it more the second time I saw it. It was lacking. I didn't hate it, but it was lacking when I first saw it. Then I watched it again, and I'm like, it's fun. It's not exactly what I would have done with an essentially a Cannibal Holocaust remake, but
the making of that of Green Inferno is far better than the movie, I think, because when they actually had fucking what are those Christians missionaries, when they came on a boat singing their songs and they see Eli Roth making the movie and they think they're real. And they start panicking and stuff. That's fucking hilarious.
You know what would have been a great one, but it happened after this? Do something on Sentinel Island where they killed that one missionary. That's where we saw that infamous footage of them like throwing the
Leave him
spears.
alone.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Was it a spear or was it a bow? Whatever, they
No,
got
they
his
were-
ass.
I think they, yeah. Well,
You know
yeah.
what? That's his own fucking fault too. Not to shame the dead, but like they shot him one time, and his Bible literally protected his heart, and then
Yeah.
he came back. On you now, brother.
Yeah, you got to take no for an answer because I think he even wrote in his journals like probably gonna die. It's like no, there's no probably, motherfucker. You're gonna die. I mean, I think they made that pretty clear. But he was mentally ill. That's right, Quark. And yeah, I think that's when like a friend's got to say, just whack him upside the head and just don't be a dumb fuck.
Well, we don't live that close to you, Dan, but we're gonna whack you.
God damn it! I'm not going to Sentinel Island.
I'm shocked they didn't get a goddamn it's hot, even though I didn't say it.
Right?
Fuck you, Todd. There you go. You happy now? So, anyways, there you go. I'm gonna go figure out what my dog's going ape shit over, and I hope you guys really enjoyed the show. We are going to do Fear Itself, which will be interesting because I know a lot of people kind of skip that or don't remember it.
I'm one of them. This will be a first time viewing of that one from that series for me.
Yeah, and there are some good ones. I do remember a couple really good ones. So
I thought the first one it opened pretty strong and then it kind of fizzled out. Eater was really cool.
Okay, yeah, I've heard from a few people over the years like, yeah, Fear Itself is better. There's a lot of people that think that. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So anyway,
you had to be more creative though, because being on a network television.
Yeah, that's true. So all right, guys, we hope you enjoyed it.
If you missed any of the episodes, go back and check them out.
Absolutely. Yep. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe here on YouTube. And Pugs, take the rest away since Todd keeps yelling at me.
Follow us on all the social media bullshits, including the new horror-specific app, Slasher app. And happy Halloween. Enjoy your October. Stay safe and have a good evening. I'm going to stay.
Stay sick, motherfuckers.